Once upon a time, in a village filled with lush green trees and the cheerful songs of birds, there lived a sweet boy named Eymen. Eymen loved the summer days in the village. He would wake up early every morning and start the day with the sound of chirping birds. His favorite thing was going to the village market with his father. Every week, the market would be full of a variety of fruits and vegetables, bursting with colors and sweet smells. One morning, Eymen's father said, "Eymen, today we're going to the market, and you'll choose the watermelon." Eymen was excited to hear this, but also a little scared. Choosing a watermelon wasn't an easy task. His father always told him, choosing a watermelon requires attention, but Eymen wasn't sure exactly what to look for. The next morning, as the sun slowly rose in the sky, Eymen and his father set off for the market. Along the way, a cool breeze caressed their faces, and the tree branches swayed gently. Eymen listened to the fluttering of birds' wings and the rustling of the leaves, taking a deep breath. He felt a wave of happiness. As they walked, he looked at his father and asked, "Dad, is choosing a watermelon really that hard?" His father smiled and said, "If you look carefully, it's not that hard. To understand the secret of the watermelon, you have to talk to it first." Eymen was surprised by this. "Talk to the watermelon? What do you mean?" he asked. His father explained, "If you're patient, the watermelon will talk to you. You just need to look closely. Listen to the sound it makes when you knock on it, and check its underside to see if it ripened in the sun." When they arrived at the market, Eymen found himself in the middle of colorful stalls. His eyes widened as he approached the watermelon stand. Giant watermelons were shining on the counter. Some were round, some were long, and others were slightly tilted. Eymen didn't know which one to choose. His father said, "Let's start by looking at the outside. Is it shiny? Is it smooth?" Eymen carefully examined the watermelons on the stand. He picked one up and inspected its surface. It was shiny and smooth. This might be a good one, he thought, but it was still too early to decide. Then, as his father suggested, he checked the bottom of the watermelon. His father had told him, if there's a yellow spot on the bottom, it means it ripened in the sun. Eymen found a watermelon with a yellow spot and excitedly showed it to his father. His father said, "Great job. Now let's listen to its sound." Eymen eagerly knocked on the watermelon. It made a deep thump-thump sound. His father smiled and said, "That's it. If it makes a deep sound, it means it's full inside. Now check the stem. If the stem is dry, it means the watermelon is fully ripe." Eymen checked the stem of the watermelon and saw that it was indeed dry. Now he was ready to choose his watermelon. He picked it up and handed it to his father. His father said, "You've made a great choice. Let's see how it tastes." When they returned home, Eymen waited excitedly for the watermelon to be cut. His father took a knife and sliced the watermelon in half. The inside was bright red, and juice splashed out. Eymen took a slice and tasted it, feeling a sweet coolness in his mouth. "This is the best watermelon I've ever chosen," he said happily. That night, as Eymen lay in bed, he thought about his watermelon adventure. The sweet taste of the watermelon still lingered on his tongue. As he closed his eyes, he remembered what his father had taught him. With patience and attention, you can find the best of everything. That night, the gentle wind blew outside, slipping through the window by Eymen's bedside. The wind whispered to him like a lullaby. "Be patient, be attentive, and you will find the best of everything." And so, as the story of Eymen choosing a watermelon came to an end, Eymen drifted off into a sweet sleep,